Here's Jack Nicklaus. All right, I've got a simple point I want to make outside of the setup and the rounding of the spine. We saw that a lot in the past with Palmer and that era where they didn't have a straight spine, so they didn't flex as much from the hip right here, but rather they had a little bit of hip flexion and a lot of spinal flexion. That's how they got over the ball so they could even see it. All right, so that's one observation. So let's go here. And that is the top of the backswing. And so we're going to be looking at the wrist to elbow ratio. And this is my question. That's called a flying right elbow. So a lot of golf instructors try to get amateur golfers not to be in this position. That's one option. But you could have an amateur golfer that has the straight plumb line as a where you could drop a plumb line and the wrist to elbow ratio would be the same. Like Tiger and a lot of players are in that position where it's actually straight instead of at an angle. The elbow is directly underneath. So this is my question though. With great players having their arms and hands in a variety of positions at the top of the backswing. We've got great players that have been in a variety position, and that's the defining moment. It's transition. So if amateur golfers spent 80% of their time working on that move instead of 80% of their time obsessing over swing plane and working on putting their hands and arms in a perfect position, they would probably all play much better golf. That's the move you don't want to lose as you age. That is the defining moment. You can still come completely over the top because that can be an ingrained motor pattern, even if you had the plumb line here where the wrist to elbow ratio is plumb instead of in that position. So the question becomes when we're analyzing a golf swing based on body mechanics, just how important is it to have that perfect arm position? Does that take precedence over that? And I'm always going to go with downswing move being the magic move. That is the primary movement that was so easy. It appears to be very easy for the tour pros over the last 100 years. It's always been easy for them. And it actually is an easy move. And we have discovered how to make that move. We're testing it on approximately 100 golfers right now. We will be releasing this ability for amateurs to do that. And then you amateur golfers can completely stop obsessing about all this swing plane nonsense and where the arms and hands are. Master that move and then maintain that move long into your senior years, and you'll be playing good golf long into your golden years.